I actually think it's quite a low percentage still using it compared to the general populace, but it's how you're using it and in what vicinity in particular. What I would say is, like, for example, a lot of people would have paid for certain things and previously, career coaches and different types of things. And whilst there's still that place in market for people like that, a lot of it you can create with your own, using your own prompts and things like that. What we do get is interviewers asking, what are you doing about AI? What do you know about AI? So it's not essential as yet. 6 months down the line, there will be that need where a planner may be tested on P6, but then they'll also be tested on different prompts, I think, as well. We've got the conference in the 14th, 15th May. There's a lot of webinars, in-person meetups. It's a great way for people to get to know an audience of project controls people outside your own company. So whether you're in your early careers or wherever you're at, it's a great place to join, and you find like-minded people. You can make friendships, you can make smaller communities, job opportunities, whatever you want to make of it. So everyone, they're well prepared for interviews, so it really helps with supporting them with their preparation material for interviews. And I think that's what it's just given a bit of a USP to what I provide as a service as well.
Interesting you talk about that, because I was speaking to somebody just this week about who's looking for a job, and he said that the problem with AI is that it's actually leveled the playing field so much that it's really, really hard to stand out from a crowd because everyone's using it. So what would you say to those people who are using AI to build up their CVs or resumes?
I actually think it's quite a low percentage still using it compared to the general populace, but it's how you're using it and in what vicinity in particular. What I would say is, like, for example, a lot of people would have paid for certain things and previously, career coaches and different types of things. And whilst there's still that place in market for people like that, a lot of it you can create with your own, using your own prompts and things like that.
I'm just going to pause there. We've got quite a lot of background noise from somebody. There's so many people out there who are happy to help, because you find that when people have their light bulb moment and they're turned on to it, all they want to do is talk about it, like us, right?
Yeah, so, exactly.
So let's look at a traditional project controller. We've talked about how to get started, but where do you see project controls, say, in 5 years' time? Do you still think there's a role for it, or do you think it's going to largely vanish and be replaced by something else?
100%, it's going to evolve. 5 years is where we're at today with the tech side is a scary. Like, it's going to be interesting what happens in 5 years. So I think the role will evolve. It will still be there. Will we need 10, 20 planners on a project? Depending on the size, I think that will reduce the numbers, and it's how the other roles that evolve around it. Those that are present, that are involved.
Interesting. But do you think companies are genuinely looking for AI savvy professionals, or is it just another hiring buzzword?
Right now, we're at the buzzword stage.
Yeah. Okay.
Give it the end of the year. It'll probably be a little bit different.
But James, do you also think companies are wording it in that way because they themselves don't know?
Yeah,
Exactly.
It depends. I think there's some companies who genuinely have got their AI strategy together and they're finding roles to fill in their AI strategy. There's others who don't understand it, so they're just putting it out there as a buzzword, as Chirag just said. It's my feeling.
We're all on a learning journey at the moment, including the hiring managers, where people may get a bit scared is if the hiring manager knows less than the candidate.
Yeah.
There's a bit of fear on that side as well.
Well, that's interesting you say that. It's like a little bit of an unknown that people can take advantage of one way or the other. But I think everyone's just encourage everyone. You don't need to be an expert at any of this, but just be informed enough so that you can either as a hirer, ask the right questions, or as a candidate, answer the right questions. It's as simple as that, isn't it? And you can find everything you need to know on the Project Flux podcast.
Wow.
Is that all right? I'm going to ask my challenge going forward. I'm going to get one of those in on every episode. Sorry, folks. Can't help it. Let's move on then from PACE, because you've got some other hats on as well, Chirag, that I want to investigate. So you've helped grow CASA, which is the Controls and Skills Authority. Can you just tell us a little bit about that and how it helps professional people sort of future-proof their careers?
The Control and Skills Authority used to be the ACOST. It's effectively the home for project controls professionals across project controls, planning, cost, risk estimating and digital. If you want to be part of a community of like-minded professionals, and there's a lot happening there, where there's a book's coming out as well very soon. We've got the conference in the 14th, 15th May. There's a lot of webinars, in-person meetups. It's a great way for people to get to know an audience of project controls people outside your own company. So whether you're in your early careers or wherever you're at, it's a great place to join, and you find like-minded people. You can make friendships, you can make smaller communities, job opportunities, whatever you want to make of it, and you'll get some great advice. Don't be afraid. This is an exciting era we're in. Push yourself and and challenge yourself. Don't just stay in the comfort zone, because if you stay in the comfort zone, you're going to be left behind.
It's awesome advice, because you've got to take this as an opportunity. We've got a window of time where you can use this technology and upskill yourself to make a real difference. Because after a while, it will just become, everyone will be at the same level. It's like now, somebody uses the internet, is you can't differentiate from anyone else, because we all do. So that will happen with AI. So you've got this window of opportunity, this window of time to make it count to your advantage, right?
Yeah, and get out there, be present, turn up to whatever you're working on, be in the office, turn up to social events, make a community around you.
Yeah, brilliant advice. Awesome. Yoshi, anything from you before we close up?
I think it's awesome conversation. Yeah, I think you've given loads of some insightful. I mean, you could be our mentor now, Chirag, because you've given a lot of.
I wish. No, I think that's you guys.
No, that's all from me, James. Thank you.
We'll come knocking. Brilliant. Well, listen, thank you so much, Chirag.
Cheers.
We will promise that we won't leave it so long until the next one. But until then, goodbye.
Cheers, thank you.
Project Flux is here.
3, 4, 1, 2. Is everything working? What's happened with, is everything working? It looks like it. I can have a look at no apps using significant energy. Dark. I can have a look at the CPU energy.
Project Flux is here.
Just want to give a big shout out to our sponsors, Construct AI. For anyone interested in looking at Construct AI, the link's in our show notes. There's a free tier that you can play around with. Yoshi and I have been using it for a good year since it was originally launched, and we get a huge amount of value out of it. So I thoroughly encourage everyone to go onto the Construct AI site and have a play around.
Cool. And guys, before we sign off, please don't forget to share, follow, and like all of our stuff. So that helps us to engage with you and understand a bit more about what you want, so we can bring it to your doorstep as early as possible.
See you later, everyone.